huge violation of UX UI. Like it's just a violation of conversion rate optimization theory, which is like if you have someone on your website Sunday morning here. Let's go. Just wanted to go through a bit of an example on Kohls.com about how good their website is, how good their user experience is, and the things I would actually change myself in order to make that better. You have to excuse my voice this morning. It's actually a mess, but let's see if we can do this again. So first things and foremost, we always start at the top and read from left to right. So basically, I am noticing that they have 3 different concepts being displayed. Generally not a good idea. You typically want to just communicate a single thing, especially on these top lines here. But if there's too much information, people are just going to read the first part and just move on, typically. So a lot of people would just read free shipping with $49 purchase, details, and they would probably move on to the next step. So when you're trying to display 3 different concepts, typically I would try to pack these somewhere else on the page. Maybe put that free store pickup over here that is associated with their store. 25% off, I'd probably try to use some sort of white space down here or just offer this as part of the hero image down here. Next thing, let's see. This looks a little blurry to me, this logo. I don't know if that's on purpose, but really seems unrefined. Maybe they're going for a vintage look, but I would typically try to make this as crisp as possible. And it should be more obvious if they're going for a vintage look. I just see like little phrase on the edges of the characters there. Not ideal. I'd probably just make that crisp unless they're going vintage. But even then, I'm not sure it's clear that that's actually the case. So it just looks blurry. Next thing, search bar is always a good thing to have. Just gonna look pajama pants. Let's see. Okay, I would actually prefer that actually this swings out on the top recommendation instead of having me to hover, but cool. This actually looks pretty good. I'm a fan. We have a lot of desktop space to use. If you see, like, they're only using about, what is that, like 30% of the screen? I actually prefer to see them show a lot more products because they have the space. And again, that's more complicated from a web development perspective, but hey, you got the space. Why don't I see more, right? Maybe a 4x4 or something like that could take up the whole screen. That's what I would personally do on this. I think the recommendations are great. They look cool, but use the screen space that we have. These are the landscape. I mean, I'm in the search screen. I'm obviously looking for pajama pants. It would be nice just to see a lot more options. That way, if I don't see what I want, I'd have to click into it. Then I have to look on the other page like that. It's not ideal, I would say. So just show more products. That's my recommendation. Take up the screen space. We got it. Let's use it. Similar over here, like, I don't know what's going on, but this is about 50% of the screen that we're like not using on this whole bar. Very odd to me. That doesn't make a whole lot of sense. Like, I would likely put this fast free store pickup down here, maybe this 25% off here as well, just to like take up some extra space. Like, white space is good. We want things to be able to breathe, but we want to not have like a huge gaping hole in our website, which I would kind of consider this a huge, big no-no from a design perspective. Like, we had all this opportunity to communicate something or at least fill this space in and we did not take it. It just looks odd. I would prefer to take up some space somehow with something else. Maybe move this Kohl's card, Kohl's coupons, and help up here, actually. That would probably look cleaner. And actually kind of leads on to my next point. I've already kind of looked at this website a little bit. These menu items, I actually have to click in to see all these menu items, right? And instead of showing like my store, Kohl's card, Kohl's coupon, and help, I'd move all these up to here on this first bar. And then I would actually take advantage of the space we have and put all those different categories across the bar here. So it's kind of hard to show. Let me just pull this up really quick. This is kind of what I mean. They're taking up all the space that they can actually give you. This is actually definitely a better organized header, I would say. I mean, as you can see, I'm able to kind of click in and just hover on those categories and see what they have to offer right away. I don't have to click into all, for instance. So that's what I'm recommending Kohl's does as well. So if this was my website, I would actually take these 4 items, move up to this bar next to these items, take up this white space, and then I put the list of categories down here, and I'd actually fill in whatever extra white space is with that search bar, kind of like Amazon does. Amazon's always A/B testing things. They know what the heck they're doing, and I actually prefer their design much more than Kohl's in this example. What's next? I need to try and figure out what I think about this next section, because this is a lot of information to consume. I don't think anybody is actually reading all of these. They're probably just skimming and looking for things that pop out at them. So in that instance, it's pretty good, but there's a lot of text in here. You probably need a little bit more imagery. And yeah, I don't know about these coupon details and exclusions. I think just to shop now or learn more or something. And you don't need to give your disclaimers on your discounts necessarily. Like, I just would not use the space to put disclaimers or not valid somewhere. I just don't think that makes a lot of sense. But ideally, promotions, I would probably show in a different way. Like, everything on here is like a promotion. I would actually take all of these boxes and probably try to shove them in here somehow, like a slideshow or side by side. It's just too much. I just think it's like overwhelming, honestly. Like, I'm just like, whoa, what? So I think one concept at a time in one box would make sense. And yeah, I think that I prefer typically a heroes, which is like a bigger image basically instead of a side by side here, but not against this. It's just, I'm likely not going to end up over here. And this seems like actually there's some better deals, 60% off versus 25% off. So yeah, I actually kind of like this, but honestly, like, that should be in the bar above that we talked about, right here. Like, you don't need these categories. And actually, you should probably take up more space. Let's see. This is a Google ad of some sort, and it's based on my search history, which looks like I want to go to Barcelona. Hey, come on, Cursor, let's go. No, Cursor's my wife. Anyway, this is actually a huge violation of UX UI. Like, it's just a violation of conversion rate optimization theory, which is like, if you have someone on your website, do not divert them away. So I imagine these ads are not worth very much. Like, maybe they're getting a cent off of showing this to me or something like that. And like, I'm sure Kohl's has like millions of users, but do not divert traffic away from your website is like rule number one in e-commerce. Never do that. Like, unless you're getting kickbacks, like unless Lufthansa is giving me commission on that sale and it's like over what my typical average order value is, do it, right? Definitely do this. But I assume that's not the case because this is a Google ad, and basically Google ads don't really pay you too much money to show a small ad on your website. So let's just say, for example's sake, that Google's going to pay me $1 to show this ad to Luke. But let's say my average order value, meaning the amount of items that someone puts in their cart and checks out with, is over $50 because free shipping is $49 and above. Let's just say it's $50 at least. I'm pretty sure the value that I have on this specific page is over $1. And I don't think I'm necessarily describing that correctly, but again, I'm diverting traffic away from my website where I can make $50 or I'm making like $1. That's probably not even what they're making. They're probably making cents on the dollar on this ad to divert them away to Lufthansa and have them book a trip. Like, this doesn't make any sense to me. I would take this down immediately. It is basically driving traffic away from your brand. I'm basically saying I don't want to make money off the person that visits my website. That's what this tells me. Maybe there's some other logic and reason behind it. Maybe they deal with Google or something. But even then, I just can't imagine that this view on a homepage for me, like shopping for pajama pants, this ad is worth more than that. I just can't imagine it is. I highly doubt, like almost 100% of the time, this is going to not be the case. That I'm going to get more money off this advertisement than I am off this person if they actually shop and continue to look around. Interesting. Okay. So when I click in here, this should show me the results again. What, I have to start typing again? Oh, no. Click off. Yeah, so if I focus back in on this box, it should show me my results again. This is a huge no-no as well. I actually don't like the fact that there's no menu. So as I scroll, the menu that I was talking about should be with me. Like, it should be here. And maybe it could be injected in here as well. Like the categories, men's, women's, home, jewelry, accessories, blah, blah, blah. So I'm not a huge fan of that either, actually. I think that's a mistake. There's all this white space, use it. Let's see. The only concern I kind of have about this homepage in general is that like we're kind of guessing at what people want instead of directing the traffic, meaning I'm looking for men's pajama pants. So this would be a hit. Like, okay, yeah, I need pajamas, right? Boom. Okay, let me look at those. But let's just say I was looking for like bedding or something like that. It's not bedding. So what I'm getting at some point, and I think this is like likely achieving it, but I kind of just scroll past this. So I think that this needs to be enhanced a bit. Like, it needs to be bigger. It needs to have icons, images, or something to say, like, right after I hit them with this deal that, hey, look at these categories. Actually, if these did not interest you, then like look at the categories. But I think these are really easy to just scroll past. I don't really like this section particularly. And the fact there's no navigation, once I scroll down, I mean, these are the only categories I'd be using to get to where I need to be. So I actually think people are probably window shopping a bit, just looking for deals. But I think this is like way too far down. And you wouldn't even need this section if the navigation came with you, meaning those categories are already up here. You wouldn't even need that. So anyway, I don't think it's bad. They're kind of using the homepage as like a deal section, right? It's just like a list. It's like a catalog basically. But you have to imagine when someone's landing on your page, they probably have like a specific need. Some people are going to land this page and want to go through these deals, but other people are not. So it is definitely a balance they need to achieve. The main things I see are just a lot of white space up here, and this needs to be reorganized and leveraged, kind of like Amazon, like that example we showed. Homepage, I prefer the categories to stick out a bit more. Design's pretty cool. I actually kind of like the design and feel a bit. And what was the last one? Oh, the ads at the very bottom. This is probably the biggest thing I would fix. This is just bananas in my opinion. All right, let's go into this category. Again, clicking on this should come back up. Let's take a look at the, okay. Interesting. This promotion's actually okay. I'm not against this. Interesting this is popping up now versus on the homepage. But what if I don't want to? Why can't I click this out? I don't want to do that. I put an X in here. Like, I don't want to change my store. Maybe I'm located in that area. Also, I think the geography is a bit messed up. Like, I don't live in this area, so something's up with the store locator. I don't know exactly what's wrong with it, but I mean, everybody's device that you carry around basically can tell your location. Everything's assigned what's called an IP address, and that just basically means the location of the device, but it basically can tell you the location of the device, more or less. Everything has a different address, and you can kind of tell a location based on that. So I don't know what they're doing, but I don't live anywhere near Phoenix, Arizona. I don't know why I think that. Anyway, let us see here. Okay, interesting. So this is interesting. Like, why would I use a star for the store? I don't understand this actually at all. So why don't we put a store icon to signify this is your store? That's what I would do. Like, this icon seems out of place. Like, okay, it represents like my favorite place, but that doesn't make sense to me. You should use a store icon. Without reading this, I wouldn't know it's a store icon. It would be helpful if I put like a little hand with a bag or a physical location as an example. Let's see. Interesting. Big and tall. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I think these are in general pretty good. Let me look at this, like how this is formatted here. Let's see. The pricing, I know they're like a discount store, so I'm not going to get on them too much about this. I like how they kind of do this markdown. So people read from left to right, correct? So I would actually put this, and from top to bottom, I would actually put this above the 1124 to just show, hey, and I actually go original, sale, and then 1124 below it with the shop code. That way, it's almost a guarantee that I'm going to read that. Like right now, it's a bit of a stretch. I might just read 1124 and then even see these items. If I put it above it, it's more likelihood that someone's going to read that. And we're doing what's called price anchoring, which is like, hey, it was $24 out to 1124. Wow, that's a great deal, right? But we want to make sure they actually see that first when I'm reading from top left to right. So I would actually move that above. There's some, let's see, this spacing doesn't make sense to me too much. Like, we're taking up some space. This is like a really minor thing, but we're taking up a little bit of space here. Like, I would actually move these stars up a bit. That's what I would do. Let me see. Oh, okay. I kind of like that. That's nice. Click on plus. A little bit of an Easter egg there. That's a surprise. Good job. Nice. I'm not a huge fan of this scroll bar, actually. Can you just show me all the categories? That would be better. Otherwise, I have to scroll down. I would just show all these, actually. You got to show some. Just show me all of them. Seriously. But I really like this feature. I think it's great. The filter and sort doesn't really stand out on mobile very much, but I do like how this operates. I would make this like bigger and probably show like a few categories. Whoa, what is happening here? No, okay. I would actually prefer to keep this search bar sticky. And see, on mobile, they're doing exactly what I said they should do on desktop, which is displaying one concept. Anyway, let's see. Let's go back to desktop. See, something ain't right. I don't know what it is, but like this should not be, they should be showing 4 products across up here. So I don't know what's going on there. Like if I drag, it works. Okay. Anyway, I digress. Okay, let's keep going. Product page. I'm a fan of this page. I don't think you need to write a review, ask a question up here. I think you literally just keep the 4.6 and the 2368. These can go at the bottom. Let's see. Okay, I don't know if you noticed that, guys. It's kind of like, that's very odd. You see how it's flickering a bit? Something ain't right. I don't know what it is. I think it's in the page. Yeah, okay. I think I know what's happening. So basically, this is a concept of web development. We do like what's called a fixed height. And we basically just conserve this space. Because right now, yeah, it's like flickering a bit. And I actually think that should not be happening. Yeah, I think we maintain the height and the width basically of this image, and we just replace the image that's currently there. So I don't know. I think they're like loading the image, and that's causing that flicker, which doesn't look very good. It's kind of gross to me. Let's see. Okay, cool. So they cross out the colors. Cool. That's interesting. This should be crossed out. That's very odd. Why is that not crossed out? That should be crossed out. So it looks like they cross out the colors, but they don't cross out the sizes. Weird. Yeah, those should all be crossed out if they're out of stock in this size, right? That way I don't have to click in to know it's out of stock. Now I click in and I'm like surprised. Oh crap, they don't have my size. They don't have largest. Well, I wear a large. That's not good. That's a bad user experience for sure. I would fix this immediately as well. That seems like a major problem, especially if you have a ton of different sizes like they do. Again, they execute this a little bit better on this page. This pricing, 24, 14.99, 11.24. They did. Let's see here. Okay, color, size. Just kind of looking around. Yo, no. Okay, so that was a big no-no actually. So we always want to keep the add to cart button available for the user. Again, this store thing, it's driving me crazy. Oh my gosh. Don't use a star for that. Use that little store icon. I like this little store icon. When I click on size chart, it should be a pop-up or it should show it in the same window, because if I click size chart, all of a sudden I cannot add it to cart. I can't pick sizes. I can't pick colors. I'm down here now and I got to scroll back up just to figure that out. Let me see. Oh no. Oh, it's not even opening this up for me. Oh, that's really bad. Okay. This is the thing, guys. I might be critical, but like every website has these sorts of issues. Like doesn't matter which one you visit. This is like as you change your content, your data. This is just something that we should always be doing, is clicking around, seeing what's wrong with the website or what could be enhanced. So I'm not like, there's always room for improvement. It's not that the website is terrible. There's just like room for improvement in many different areas, in my opinion. Size chart, this is really, I click on size chart and then I have to click on more. Like why? Okay. Like, I clicked on size chart, just open it up for me. That's what I would do. And I wouldn't even put it here. I would actually make a pop-up. Just have this pop up on the screen, because again, we always want to keep this in view, because our money maker is when someone's clicking add to cart and getting to checkout. We don't want to take that away from somebody if they're just looking at sizes. That doesn't make sense. Let me see, sign in. So again, I would not actually use this as a separate page or somewhere to sign in. I would actually keep them on the page. That's what I would technically do. Like, what if I click X? What happens? Okay, go back. Okay, wait, was that the product I was on? Hang on. No. Oh no. I don't know why it's picking a different color for me. So for some reason the history is off. That's odd. Like if I pick another color, like black window pane, I click sign in, and I decide, oh, never mind, I don't want to sign in. Oh no. Wait, it started with blue every day. Now it's blue plaid. Okay, what is happening? All right. Obviously an issue. We want to make sure we keep track of users' history. If they were to say, oops, didn't mean to sign in, I didn't mean to click that, let me go back. All of a sudden we're on blue plaid. I don't know. It doesn't seem quite right to me. What the heck? Okay, sorry. These are like little Easter eggs that if you're just clicking around, like this is where QA is very important, especially on these bigger websites. Like all I have to do is click around and I can document all these different issues for them and send it over to them. We can fix it, And maybe that's what we should be doing. But yeah, this is very interesting. Did not expect this. Let me click join. What happens with this? Yeah. Sending us to a separate page, there's probably a reason they're doing that, but I historically would just have a pop-up for signing in or joining. Just makes more sense. If I click X, guess what? We don't have this history issue. If I click X, I'm just back to where I was on the same size, same color. Then I'm going to have to worry about that. Is this off center? And what is going on here? Look at this really quick. Oh, it's a, what? Y'all are using, whoa. Hang on. I am so confused on the formatting on the back end over here. You guys are probably not seeing this, but what is going on with this add to cart button? Wow, and you're using an image for that. Whoa. Okay, that looks a little off center vertically and horizontally. I can see why on the back end actually. But yeah, okay, weird. This looks weird, doesn't look like quite right. This cart icon, doesn't look very good. I would actually upgrade that. Like, look at this cart icon. It looks like I'm from the 90s. We need like a little bag. It's a retail store. I would use a cart slider. So what I mean by cart slider is the cart should slide out. It should show all my items that I have in cart. Like, what if I add this? Now, see, oh man, okay. Oh, this is bad. Okay, I would likely use a cart slider, which would just show all my items. Now I don't know. Oh, what if I don't remember what's in my cart? Oh crap, I gotta click there. Well, I just kind of ruined the opportunity for them to add other pants. If I just need to see what's in my cart, not a fan. Not a fan of that. Available from store pickup from Thursday, December 21st to the 26th. Aye. Okay, they probably don't exist at that store, I'm assuming. Let's see. Okay. I have some thoughts on how this could be better. I feel like there's a way to, what if you had a button that was like available in 2 hours and like somewhere on this screen, it would X out all the different colors that were not available in 2 hours or the sizes as I click through. That would be really cool because they said, hey, fast and free store pickup. Let's include that functionality here and basically allow the user to look at only the items that are View item. What the heck is going on here, right? And even this, sorry. Oh, good job. Okay, there we go. It took a second. So yeah, I don't like this at all, actually. I think this diverts tension away from like actually what's, oh, that's kind of cool. Like that. But yeah, we should be able to add it all to the cart right here and pick the sizes right here. That's what should happen, in my opinion. Let's see what else. Okay. Again, sales should go above. I don't think I need to reiterate that again, but it should. Frankly bought together. Okay. Whoa. What is going on here? Not really. Don't think this is necessary at all, actually. Like, if I wanted to look at Sonoma, I would have just clicked this. But okay. I don't like it. It seems off. Like, I'm not looking for jeans. I'm in the pajamas area, so I just don't think this serves a lot of value. You just say shop more by Sonoma. That's it. Right? Okay, reviews. I like the review section. That seems a little big. Is this off alignment? Look at this. Yeah, it kind of is. Why not put them both at the top? That looks weird. Disappointed, did not feel or work well. Oh boy. So if I'm Kohl's, I'm probably going to be showing a response to something like this. And it's only been 23 hours, to be fair, but I would be replying and say, oh gosh, we're so sorry. We'll reach out, whatever, via email or something, just to show you care. Do they have anything like that? Let's see. The customer support opportunity. Like if someone doesn't like the product, then like give them some attention and show everybody else that you're giving them attention as well. Yeah, they got to address these. Like the thing is, like not everybody's gonna like the product, but like, yeah, you should be responding for sure, just to show people that you care and that you're not gonna just like sell something and then just like forget about them. That's not good. Okay, what else? I kind of like these review highlights. It's good. Okay, cool. Okay, some formatting things going on here. It seems a little odd to me. I like the review section's actually pretty robust. This is like not normal, so looks pretty good. Again, formatting's a little off, but I'm not gonna go crazy. Again, why are we diverting me from the website? Why? I'm going to go to GoDaddy and buy something now instead of from Kohl's. That's the thing. I'm going to get lost in this land. Not good. I don't understand, like men's, women's, stuff like that. I'm already down here. What happened to the bar? Oh, no. The bar is sticking on product page? Oh, there's another problem with using the page for signing in. I can't even get back to where I want to be. Oh, here we go. I do like this. Okay, now the bar is sticking, but it doesn't do that on product page. Why? Hold on. Why? You should be sticking. Not good. Let me see here. Ooh, okay. This is minute, but I actually think if someone just clicks in this general area, there's some areas where I can click and not get there. That's not good. The whole thing should be clickable. That is what should definitely be happening. Because if I can just click, if I happen to misclick and I click over here, wait, why isn't it going? And then I'm like, oh, okay, finally we're getting there, right? So a little nitpicky, but like still, I think that could cause some frustration. We don't want to cause people to get frustrated. Avoid that at all costs. Interesting. Let's see. Okay, that's Kohl's, guys. Again, there's always stuff to improve. For some reason, this is working on this page, but it wasn't working on the other. Now that's odd. Huh, interesting. I love the urgency. Only one left. Cool. But yeah, that's Kohl's, guys. Appreciate your time, and I'll talk to you guys later. Peace out.